How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing good. Type 2 diabetes symptoms and treatments. Researching. Come on, I don't give a shit about type 2s. Type 2s can huff a nut for all I care. Those bastards get all the good fucking shit. Well, we type 1s have to swallow in shit. dog barking out there. Thought my window was open for a second. Sounds like wind passing through like a very narrow thing, but it's just a dog. even a holiday. Is it? I don't think it is. So this is supposed to be like the Pirates one. You don't see much of a ruin of it. much silver keys are. Probably a lot cheaper. Probably a lot cheaper than gold. Nine. At least I decided to take this stream off instead of doing my usual RPG stream. I had to take a short break since I'm starting getting close to where I have to start moving the character out of his out of his village and into the town. I need to make sure that everything is roughly ready. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that pieces go where they need to. I just want to make sure that I put where the character needs to do. Shoot, in the story, not only did I try to become a game designer, I even tried back. Still to this very day, I'm still trying to be an author. I don't know. I guess when you have time, you want to fill it. See, because I always kept getting a a masterclass ad whenever I was watching movies, and I happened to spot R.L. Stein, and I've been using his advice of get the beginning and get the ending. When you get the beginning and the ending, all you know is just about filling in the middle, and that was just from the ads I kept getting from him, from that masterclass thing. So I was like, hey, that's not actually a really bad idea, and that's technically what I've been doing. See, sometimes ads are not a bad thing, but I mean, I'm not going to pay for a masterclass when that pretty much just helped me out. And I've already done it before, where I've thought of the beginning and ending. So I just want to make sure that I stick to it. I checked my I've been seeing a lot of people celebrating their days they've been on YouTube. So out of curiosity, I wanted to see how long I've been on, and apparently I've been on for, I think 8 years. I was like, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I can say this though, it's been fun. I think that's all that matters. I've seen rise and fall of many people on this platform. It's been a roller coaster, I'll tell you that for sure. Oh, and sometimes I'm thankful that how do I put this? That even though I'm not big, that I didn't grow really fast. You know? Because I'm trying to figure out how to put this. Even though I have yet to, I didn't grow that fast during the beginnings of the time I started. That at least the journey has been fun. Because it's not the destination, it's the journey. And the journey is always continuing until the time where when the time you reach it. And my destination, if I have one, there's my destination. I actually don't have one. Now that I think about it, I actually don't have a destination. I'm just going along with the wind right now. But I will say this though. I am thankful that the journey I have made, I've stuck to my own journey. I'm at least thankful for that, because I could have easily went down certain paths that I didn't want to go to. You know? Just because the thing is, even though I realistically haven't changed ever since I've started. My Food for Thought series that I do is still technically based around my prepper mindset. You know, as if I'm still, preparing for anything. I have more thoughts that, that I would share. So that's technically my way of still sticking to my original thing. It's just playing games, recording them, streaming them. It's sort of just like an add-on. To where I can enjoy myself. Peaceful times, just because most of my Food for Thought's pretty much based around, where it's like, I guess the real reason why I switched to games is because I just didn't like how other people played. And then I realized that, hey, I can pretty much do it my own way. Record how I like to play. And I have Minecraft, but I kind of forgot my password. And I could go down that path of just playing the popular games, but it's not really for me. It's not something that I would want to do. Cause yeah, I could play the most popular games and get thousand get views and subscribers and stuff like that, but would it be me? That's why, you know, when people like the views I get, 1 to 10 views, you know, getting that is pretty much fine with me because it's the content I prefer. I mean, everyone says, you know, I've seen videos where it's like you have to do that if you want to make it in this industry. But I'm like, why? Why do you have to chase something like that? So I only have what, 100, 140, 100, 100, no, not 140, 100 or 104, give or take. I don't know how many of that's real, but you know, I mean, that's not a problem, you know. And my views, I only get maybe 1 or 2 views every now and then on my videos, and I'm fine with that. Like, I mean, like most people say, you know, go for the most popular things and your channel will grow, but that'd be kind of stupid. It wouldn't be me. That's why my content is like this. It's because I choose this. And that's fine. You know, it's you got to stick to what you want to do. You know? Like I said before, when I saw that one video of mine get like from like outrageous amount, like I jumped from like 2 views to like 42 out of nowhere. That was a complete shocker to me because that's not something I'm used to. It was all the way from Portugal too. Told you guys that last time. But I was like, hey, you know, I guess some people found that content enjoyable. And they wanted to watch it. But like I said, I know with thousands, I mean, like most people say, you know, YouTube gets thousands of views. I'm okay with that. It gets thousands of videos uploaded, so most of my stuff gets buried. I understand about that. That's why I put my channel's name with my whenever I upload a video, stream, upload, or anything, is because that way when people want to find me again, they're able to, you know. When I say Wolfskinders or welcome back Wolfskinders, you know, most people would think that, well, I'm not subscribed to you or something, and that's not the thing. The thing is, in my civilization, you are always considered my wolf child. You know, as a father who watches over his children. You know, I welcome you to the fire to sit down at the fire with me, share a meal. You know? I don't know when I started calling everyone Wolfskinders. It's been so long, it's engraved into me now. I used to call them wolf children. Then I found the German accent on Google and called them Wolfskinders. And I've been doing that ever since. but yeah, that's pretty much the reason why. That's the reason why like I said, that's the reason why I put my name in all the time. Alright, so it looks like this one is pretty much okay, so it looks like only Howling Abyss is the better one. Gotta be careful when I scratch. I may be having nerve damage. My nerves might be shot. I do have neuropathy on my feet, so I gotta be very careful when I scratch my legs, because I could end up slicing them open and bleeding out, and not even realize it until I'm like low on blood. But yeah, and the thing about my channel is I know eventually it will grow. You know? But I always tell myself, as long as one person watches my stuff, sometimes that's the best thing. And that has to do with money too, when it comes to making money on watching videos and stuff like that. You know, when you stream or stuff like that, it's to me, it's not about making money. That can come and go as ever. You know, money comes and goes. You know, but if you have people watching, you are like the richest person ever, because that's more important than silver and gold. You know, I mean, I could have all the silver and gold I want, but you know, if people donate to me, but let's say how do I put this? say I get, I don't know how to put this though. I want to put this into an analogy. All I know is like you can get money from watching, but if no one comes back to watch, yeah, you could get, you could get thousands of dollars on here from donations, because making any ads on YouTube is like next to nothing anymore. So I'm not even going to calculate that. But say you get $1,000 from people donating to you, and you constantly get that, and then out of nowhere, the donations stop, and you still have the views. People still come and watch you, but you now aren't getting that money. You start getting irritated because it's like, well, you're used to it, and eventually, but it's like, there you go. So you were so used to it, that you're now hurting yourself because you expect it. But you should always look at are people still coming to watch you? That's all people enjoy is, do you enjoy the content this person makes? And the thing is, when I make my food for thoughts and I only make them like 2 minutes or less, I think it has to do with just because it's just a food for thought, It's just, that's pretty much my food for thoughts are based on like just something quick, that's just something that just catches. But when I talk like this, and I think that's why I like streaming too, is because it allows me to speak a little bit more, so I can get more of my thoughts out. And I mean, that's the reason why, when people watch it and they enjoy it, that's a good thing. Good gameplay, good atmosphere. That's what I enjoy. Because like what most type 1 diabetics tell you, I think some of them don't, but I know I do. I tell people all the time whenever they talk about this. I'm on borrowed time. I'm on borrowed time. My diabetes can screw me over so badly. One day I would probably never even wake up again, and there's nothing I could do about it. So I'm always expecting what my next afterlife, what my next reincarnation is going to be. What will I still live in this world, or will I live in the next world? Will I find a different world? So I'm kind of excited to see what that holds for me. Just thinking about it, man. It's like waking up in a new body 1,000 years in this world's future. That'd be nuts. Who knows what it'd be like? What's up, Wolfskin Does? I am back from the dead. How y'all been? That'd be hilarious. But yeah, like I was saying, pretty much just one person watching is like the pinnacle of every person's dream. And that's all how it starts. That's why I don't watch many of my own videos, is because I don't want. The only time I watch it is when I'm editing, which my editing sucks anyway. But yeah, I hardly watch my own videos on YouTube because I want those who find it to enjoy it as if they were the first ones to find it. You know, like they stumble across my channel, and they go to my channel, and they look at my videos, and they realize that, you know, I only have 1 to 10 views on certain stuff. Well, 10 views is kind of stretching, and I get like 1 to 5. But 1 to 5. And they notice I have someone that have 0. You know, that's like, to them that could be like an honor. You know, where it's like to them, like, I could be the first to ever view this, you know, give them that special. And then someone comes around, you know. That's why I'm always kind of curious when people stumble across my channel, you know, what's their thoughts? You know, like, what brings a person to a channel? You know, like, when you're looking for a channel, what do you look for? I mean, because give me a second. Yeah, because I mean, most of my thumbnails are very, very minimal. You know, they're not flashy. They're kind of basic, but you know, I don't see. I mean, I mean, other people's channels have like these flashes, but I don't know. That's just not me. Which could be another reason why I don't get many views. You know? But that's, you know, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm okay with that. So, like, when they come across my channel, what their thoughts? You know, or is it like, well, this is stupid? You know, this is like mediocre, garbage? You know? Kind of curious, actually, because I'm like looking at my channel and I'm like, I don't know what prompts them. Yeah, because I'm like right here on my first video I ever put 8 years ago, and it took me a year to make another video. Man, times sure change. I remember my first food for thought. Actually seeing my first food for thought, and it's an oldie. It's Earth not a place to visit. Yeah, I think that had to be my first food for thought, because it's based on because I actually believe in aliens, you know, that we're not alone in this universe, because that's be stupid to think that we're like the only living creatures on this whole universe. It's like, no, you'd have to be brain dead. And I thought that maybe someone could, if someone was watching that, you know, someone wasn't watching, if someone, you know, up in space, you know, thousands of miles away, you know, happens to come across, happens to pick up on our signals, you know, they could pretty much, you know, watch that. I thought I'd give them like a little tip, like, hey man, you gotta be careful when you come here to Earth. We're not really the best, you know, we're really not that good. We are really bad, like really bad. Yeah, man, I won't do that again. Well, I haven't played RuneScape in forever. Probably won't. Yeah, just checking the most popular ones. My RPG Maker game creator HUD tutorial for faces is actually very popular, which I kind of understand it is. I haven't seen, I literally made that just because I couldn't find jack shit on it. Literally, that was the only reason why. It's like, really? You telling me like no one like made one, and it's like, fine, I'll do it. I was even thinking, just because, I found a good, I was looking on this website called Zulu, Zillow or Zulu or something like crazy crap like that, just because I know it's where I can look for some houses, and, I found a nice one. It's pretty cheap, Shouldn't take me too long to get the funds for it. And I was thinking, it's like, well, that's okay, Good thing I don't have to wait too long to get something. Because I was like if I wanted to get land, I was thinking it's like, oh crud, I'd have to forego internet forever, or get a gaming laptop and just head to the library whenever I wanted to record or anything. So that's what something I was thinking about. I was like, oh, that's probably have to be what I'd have to do. But yeah, I just it's like, I know there's houses out there for cheap, At least it'll give me something to fit. I can at least feel like, if I decide to have kids, or if I decided to have, if I wanted to have, or at least pass something down to my family. And see, that's also another thing I've noticed too. When people like start making the big bucks, and I mean the big bucks, you know, because people are donating a lot. They buy these weird places, man. They buy so much stuff. I'm like, why? It's like, dude, you're getting, people are donating to you. You don't need to like flex or whatever. Dude, just buy a simple place. People buy these like weird ass places, so expensive too. That's why I'm always thankful I was born poor. I was born into a poor poor class family. I really am. Oh, you have no idea. Sometimes sometimes that reason alone just gives me hope. But it's like, yes, you born poor. You learn very quickly how to use your money wisely. Yeah, because it's what they buy these most expensive places. They buy a lot of expensive stuff, and then out of nowhere, you know, something happens, and then they gotta like sell the whole shebang, and it's like, dude, you bought like those expensive items. What did you think was gonna happen? That you were just gonna like keep the stuff if, you know, you couldn't afford it to begin with. I guess the best thing about me is, I can't drive a car. So, yeah, I can't drive a car. I can't drive a car to save my life. Well, okay, I can drive, but I can't drive during. I can't drive during this. During these times. Like if it was during post-apocalyptic, yeah, I'd probably drive. But then again, gas would be very, very scarce. So you'd probably be running on moonshine. I got a video on that. Yeah, like an old video. Why not run on moonshine? But yeah, I was like, yeah, there's pretty much be the only time I'd probably ride. But other than that, I ride a bicycle, so cars wouldn't be my splurge. Even a house wouldn't be a splurge. Wouldn't be that expensive. Should I buy something cheap? 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. And about an acre, and about and maybe 5 acres of land. Now that would be my most expensive purchase. Because at least then, if something were to happen, at least I could afford to keep the land, you know. You gotta sometimes you gotta think smart with the stuff you're given. That's why I guess that's why I like videos where certain YouTubers Safari. Where the hell did you get that? But yeah, my favorite ones where it's like YouTubers go completely ape shit, lose went from thousands and thousands of dollars to next to nothing, lose everything, and it's like, dude, what the hell? And then it's like then it's like when people do the documentaries on them, and then it's like they show you what they bought, and it's like, geesh, man, a little. Well, there's where most of your money went. But yeah, it's like whenever I see stuff like that, and I guess that's my guilty pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like just watching people go from like making, you know, millions of dollars to then barely even making anything anymore. Like downgrading, you know, like downgrading is the thing, I should say. From these most expensive houses to like basically studio part like places. I accidentally threw this key away once. I was pissed. I was like, damn it! I think it was when I first was able to finally kill this boss on solo. When I was finally able to do it solo, I was pissed. It's like, damn it, I just finally was able to kill that stupid thing. Shit. I hit that damn pillar too. I need to redo my intro to my channel. It's been about, according to that thing, it's been about 5 years. I've seen a lot of people make like, I think, if I remember correctly, I think one person I used to watch had like 3, you know, like when they first introduced that intro thing. I think they went like through. They did 3. You know, it's like, good lord. Ah, you little pecker. Gotcha, fucker. Foolish. Looks nice. Huh. I would love to, like, well, and the thing is, what's been happening with YouTube, you know? I can always tell myself this, I had a good run. And that's all that matters. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much, actually. I even used to watch a lot of Rust videos back in the day, and I even have some old from the olden days where it's actually you could have a potato computer and play it. Nowadays it's like you can't even play it without lagging and just it's because I played on a crappy laptop back in the day. It's like so. But still, yeah, just I looked at it and it's like, God Lord, it's barely what I remembered. You know? Which I guess that's what makes I guess that's why I drop games. I try not to play, you know, certain games cuz it's like, you know, they look terrible now. I like the aesthetic. Call me nostalgia. I like the olden. I like olden Rust. You know? I like the aesthetic. I liked how it looked good, you know. The ragdoll physics, the crevices you could have gotten into. You knew for a damn fact when you got on a server, you know exactly where you were headed. You know where Hacker Valley is at, you know where the plants are at, you knew everything. And you knew for a fact, if you wanted the good loot, you know for a fact you'd have to go straight into a town and get almost obliterated by a clan that had that sucker camped off hard. And you knew for a damn fact, that Hacker Valley may have been where a bunch of hackers were constantly at, but you knew for a fact that's where all the nodes respawned were 10 times faster. And you went in there knowing full well it would have been the risk of going in there. and water was your enemy. That's why you built close to water. You knew water was your enemy all the time, and you knew for a fact that that if you used the water you could use water to your advantage when building bases, because you knew if one stupid person wasn't paying attention and jumped wrong, they're going into the water. That's why you built so close to that water's edge, to where you can almost touch it and taste it. Yeah, those were the good days. I just can't see playing Rust again. You know? I've just with the videos I've seen so far, it's like, no man, you wouldn't. I'd have to play on a primitive server where the only powerful weapon would be a pipe shotgun. And that's if I could find a server like that. Otherwise, it's a Yoka, and that's it. But again, everyone puts that at everyone makes that a 9-to-5 job, which is like, ugh. Could play Project Zomboid. I haven't played that in forever. I could probably play that. But I think I was waiting until the next patch where the animation came, because I found some really cool mods, and I wanna test it out if I can. There are a couple of mods I want to play with. Because I actually upgraded to the I updated to the new version to see if the mod still worked, and it does. It doesn't break, and it's called it's a mod where you start in a tiny house in the woods. So that mod does work. So that hasn't broke. That didn't break. So at least I know that one of my mods won't crack when I. Oh, and we're starting to get it now. Yep, starting to get the. You're not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, that sucks. Let's refresh it real quick, make sure stuff isn't screwed up. No, we're still getting that poor, extreme poor quality. It's alright. But yeah, I'll probably, like I said, like I said before, yeah, I think I'll probably start. I'll probably check, see if Project Zomboid updated. You know, see if it's in its new updated format. So I would like to get back to that. You know, I kind of missed that. You know, it was good. You know. I mean, heck, 7 Days to Die is getting unupdated soon, so kind of sucks. But I mean, I just can't pump out videos like people can. That's just not my style. You know, that's probably that goes way back. That's probably another reason why I don't get much traffic. You know, because I'm not like pumping it so hard. Hey, to the people who can do that, hey, kudos on you. Kudos. I can't do that. I tried. Oh hell, I tried that bad. I tried pumping videos out like once every other day. I tried pumping out content. But I realized, dude, that is just not for me. You know, I can't pump videos out every day or every other day. That's just not how I just can't do that. Yeah, because I think... Oh god, when did I try that stunt? When did I try pumping out videos almost every other day or something like that? I think it was years ago when I tried that stunt. You know? Because I think I was doing one video a month, or once every now and then. And then I took it to one video once a week. And then I tried going for every other day or every day. And now I only do two videos once a week, and stream on Saturday. I wasn't even thinking about streaming. I wasn't even thinking about it. But I was like, you know what? I don't feel like working on my game, so I'll play a little bit of ArcheAge. You know, something to relax a little bit, something to numb the mind a little bit, something so I can think about certain things. Not gonna do that right now. Doing wartime is really good because you get about 200 honor for this. I think you get about 200 honor just for doing this. So this is always good to do if you want passive honor. But you gotta be careful if the Nuian come crashing in. Pirates don't really do shit realistically, you know. Ebony's song is a really good one, really good. Anything with songcraft is good here if you want to solo this, because you want the quick step and double time. Well, realistically you want quick step because you want your mount to be able to haul ass. But yeah, I tried that, but that's why I only do now. I do this thing. I only do, yeah, 2 videos once a week, and then I stream on Saturdays. I used to have realistically, my 7 Days to Die used to be on Thursday, but I switched it to Friday because the time frame there just wasn't good for me. So I switched it to Friday. And if I do a project, you know, I don't know. I could probably move RimWorld to Monday and do project on Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, that should be a good combination. It should be Tuesdays and Thursdays. I wouldn't have to worry about. I would have time. I could pretty much almost screw around for a bit. Because I think when I did try to do almost every other day or something, I literally would sit down, play 2 games, one right after the other, sit down and record, try to edit, and I was like, nope. I did this for a while, ain't doing this again. Kudos to people who can, but I cannot. I think I'm not going to do 100 bait worms anymore. I think I'm going to do like half of that. I think half would be better. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do half of that next time.